You know, when you fall and you fail so many times, you just say, you kind of just look yourself in the mirror and say, well, what are you going to do about it? You have all these other people around you, and yes, it's a team game, and yes, everything, has to fall in place with the team, but what are you going to do to help things become different? I did that a lot. You're only human, and humans make mistakes. But it's the ones that learn from their mistakes and come back that separates, this human from that human. A friend of mine, like I said, told me that, the best teacher in life is experience. There's so much truth to that, and you have to learn from it. And it hurts when you're in that moment where you fail. It's how tall you stand, how passionate are you, and are you going to shy away from the fact that, you don't want that goal anymore, or you're going to push through that wall. You can't be perfect. Don't try to be perfect. It's impossible. No one is perfect. If you make a mistake, you have to live with it, and then you have to be able to grow from it. You can't continue to make mistake after mistake after mistake and then think that you're going to be able to come back from that.
You want to know why most people can never get anywhere in life? Why most people never live, never experience, never build, never do anything worthwhile in life? You've never done something before. You expect yourself to be awesome at it. You haven't done the work. You haven't put in the time. You haven't put in the study hours. You haven't had the experience, but you expect to be good. And because you expect to be good, but you know you're not going to be good, you don't do anything. People come at life with the wrong attitude, okay? And they don't like hearing the truth. And the truth of the matter is this: the world owes you nothing. The world doesn't think you're special like your mom does. It doesn't think you're a delicate little flower. It doesn't care about you. Now, with that being said, the world doesn't hate you. It doesn't want you to fail. It just is, okay? And I see so many people going through their life with this overwhelming feeling of either A, the world owes me something, or B, the world hates me. And the reality is it's neither.
I really want you to take a look at the fact that the pain of avoiding study is much worse than the studying itself. There's nothing really painful about studying. Studying is enjoyable. Picking up a book, sitting on a couch and reading it, or snuggling in your bed. Like, when you're studying, what's cool is that you can set up the environment however you want. So you can literally be sitting there, you can have a nice coffee or a drink or a soda next to you, you can have some nice food, you can have some nice music playing. Like, you can really set up a really comfortable learning environment.
And so no idea works unless you're willing to roll up your sleeves, do the practice, invest the time, put in the effort, do the work. I think we've all observed a lot of people who they love reading the books, they love showing up at the courses, they do all the online training, and nothing ever changes. And they say, well, I don't know why it doesn't change, why my life doesn't change, why my thinking doesn't change, why my performance doesn't change, why my relationships don't change. Well, it's because ideas don't work if you don't execute on them. So if you look at the great business builders, you look at any great performer, one thing that makes them great is their grit. One thing that makes them great is their hunger to practice. One thing that makes them great is they are willing to sacrifice. I mean, yes, they're passionate, but did you know the root of the word passion is suffering? You've got to be willing to suffer for your vision. You've got to be willing to suffer to reach BIW, best in world. You've got to be willing to suffer the ridicule and laughter of your critics and your cynics to get to a place called world class.
I think that if we woke up every morning and we looked at our day or our careers as though something was going to go wrong or something could happen, we couldn't reach our fullest potential. You kind of have to just dive into every day, like this is the last time I'm going to do this. I think that's how you become the best. That's how you become your best self. And you know, I don't step onto the stage thinking I might fall tonight. It's like, I'm going to go for it, and if I fall, how am I going to recover? Then, you know, that's kind of the approach that you have to have, especially when you're at this level, that you can't think about, you know, what if this goes wrong, and just keep striving.
Well, I think that personal ambition is worth fighting for. It really is something that if you don't fight for it, you're going to regret it for the rest of your life. And if you regret it, you can be an unhappy person. If you're an unhappy person, it's going to affect your family. So you can see the chain of command all the way down, that it can be pretty devastating. You know, the common answer is we fight for a family. Yeah, but fighting for family starts with you. Mm-hmm. So you got to fight for peace of mind. That's what I think you have to go for. You know, what makes you happy enough in your life that you want to make other people happy?